America, the land of the free and the home of the brave, the land of hopes and dreams many wish for. I'm your host, Edvinas, and you're listening to the Blueprint News Network in Downers Grove. America was built off of immigrants. It's how we separate ourselves from other countries. Immigration has played a huge role in the U.S., and today we will be learning more about it from the legal and cultural standpoint. DGS social studies teacher John May shares that immigrants have changed throughout the years.
The immigrant community has, in the past, assimilated into American culture fairly readily, and people wanted to be Americans and wanted to participate fully in American culture. Recently, we've had communities where people have remained more isolated than in the past, and the tendency in some areas has been to not really want to immigrate or integrate, but to maintain as much of their original culture as possible for as long as possible, rather than adapting to learning English and improving their ability to blend in with U.S. society.
But that begs the question of, why do immigrants choose to come to the U.S.? Is it because of family, money, or just trying to live a new life somewhere new? Ajlas Venslova, a junior at Lamont High School, is an immigrant who came here with his family in search of a new life.
In Lithuania, my parents felt like they came to like a standstill, like they weren't moving anywhere. They were barely saving money. It just wasn't looking like the future is gonna get any better. So we decided to take a risk and move to the US for better jobs and a chance of the American dream, as they say.
Stories like Ajlas's remind us that immigration isn't just a statistic, it's a human experience. But starting over isn't easy. New languages, new customs, and unfamiliar systems can cause some challenges.
It was the cultural shock. The cities in the US are way bigger. Cars are like a necessity. In Lithuania, we have smaller cities, but a lot of sidewalks for people to just walk and use bikes and stuff. And in Lithuania, public transportation is way more normalized. Everyone uses buses, they use trains. Here in the US, you basically wouldn't survive without a car. And also, the biggest change is obviously the language. I mean, I started learning English in second grade because in Lithuania, I mean, that's kind of like our secondary language. We start learning English in second grade, and then we have to choose between Russian and German. And one more change that was kind of like difficult to adapt to was school, obviously. Compared to Lithuania, actually, Lithuanian school is way harder because in Lithuania, I was like almost below average. Okay, maybe I was just a bit average student. I was getting like C's or B's, and here in the US now I'm an A student. I'm in National Honor Society. My GPA is 4.0. It's way easier, and you can easily notice that.
Even with those challenges, immigrants have continued to shape American culture and the way we live here. Their influence is everywhere, even if we don't always recognize it. May explains how immigrants have shaped the U.S. throughout the years.
People often say we're a nation of immigrants, except for the Native Americans who immigrated thousands of years ago. Most people here have immigrated, or their ancestors immigrated, or they themselves are first-generation immigrants. So pretty much everything that was built in the United States involved immigrants. Different waves of immigration have occurred, first from Northwest Europe, and then from other places like Southern Europe. Now Eastern Europe is a big draw for the United States, and of course Latin America all the way through. Some Asian countries have provided immigrants.
America isn't just a country, it's a collection of stories. Stories of risk, sacrifice, and hope. And immigration? That's just not part of America's past, it's part of its future. I'm Edvinas, and you've been listening to the Blueprint News Network here in Downers Grove.